Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Starfield. We're here in the residential area of Cydonia, and we're down here because we were just speaking to this guy named Carl Fielding. Carl Fielding owed this other guy, Adler Kemp, some money. We tried to get the money out of Carl, but he didn't have it. Couldn't get it out of him, so we ended up agreeing to pay off his debt. And like I said in the last episode, I look at it as a business expense. We're not going to be able to get into the Crimson Fleet without paying off this guy's debt. So that's what we're doing. We're going to head on out of here. Return to, Adler Kemp. And see what happens next.
Found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines.
In our attempt to infiltrate the freaking horrible, lousy, no good, scummy Crimson Fleet. Go back up here to the Broken Spear. And I need to remember to keep my eye open for evidence, because we have another quest here, this Burden of Proof, where we're supposed to be finding evidence pertaining to Crimson Fleet-related illegal activities. We found one so far. I have no idea how many of them there are. But I need to remember to keep my eyes open.
It's wrapped with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work.
Mm-hmm. Well, you big loser. I did what you wanted.
Have something for me?
Let's see here. What are you talking about? Not yet, but I'm working on it, or pay 3,000 credits. What are you talking about?
Don't start that crap with me. I'm in no mood. Did you bring me the money Fielding owes me, or do I need to pay him a visit myself?
What if we say not yet, but I'm working on it?
Then get back out there and stop wasting my time.
You know, you got me. I actually am wasting your time.
Have something for me?
I actually do have the 3,000 credits.
There, would you look at that?
I don't like that.
I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
I thought getting the money would be enough, or he got the message. Look, he got the message, all right?
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Well, who exactly are your associates?
If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work.
Yeah, man, if you think they can handle me. Andre, you like that?
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Naeva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Well, we got 9,300 credits, so... I mean, we had to pay $1,000 to the Trackers Alliance person, and then another 3,000 to this guy, so we're still ahead, but we could have been a lot more ahead.
For a drinking buddy, look somewhere else.
So now our quest is called Rook Meets King. I guess we completed that other quest there. Where did it go? Deep cover. I've satisfied Adler Kemp's scrutiny and been offered a meeting with the Crimson Fleet's second-in-command, Naeva Mora. I should proceed to Europa to learn if Kemp's recommendation is enough to get me into the Crimson Fleet. I can't believe we're doing this, man. So this new quest that we just picked up... Oh, good grief. Scrolling is not... scroll! Okay, it doesn't want to scroll. Scroll. Okay, come on. Scroll. Okay. Rook Meets King. After doing a job for Adler Kemp, he's decided to refer me to one of his superiors. I need to go to Europa, where I'll meet Naeva Mora. Alright, let's go do that. What if we talk to him again?
Just can't stay away, huh?
I can't. What can you tell me about Naeva Mora?
You want to know about Naeva, huh? Okay, let me think. You ever heard of the galactic cannibalism phenomenon? No? See, that's when two galaxies collide, and the bigger one basically swallows the smaller one. Then the bigger one just moves on. It keeps getting bigger and angrier and roams through space looking for other galaxies to absorb. Naeva Mora is 10 times worse than that. Don't mess with her. Don't give her any bullshit. Don't try and rip her off. And whatever you do, you better not betray her, or she will absolutely swallow you whole, and there won't be an atom left. Other than that, she's all right.
Hilarious. So are you going to stop being coy and admit you're a part of the Crimson Fleet?
Let me give you a bit of advice. Don't blurt out crap like that. Do you want to know why? Because the walls around here have ears. And those ears belong to snitches who run to UC security. Then Adler ends up in the slam. Then, when they finally let Adler go, guess what he does next? He has to hunt down the people who are responsible for putting him in that position. And, well, let's say it all gets very, very messy. Does that answer your question?
I'm so scared. Are you going to leave Carl Fielding alone?
What, is he your best buddy now? His debt's been satisfied, and an example's been made. That's all I ever really wanted. Unless he does something stupid, and mark my words, he will. He's got nothing to fear from me or my associates.
Okay. What are you going to do with the Aurora?
What the hell do you think I'm going to do with the stuff? I'm going to flip it and make a ton of money. You think Carl's booze addiction was bad? These Deimos Dusties will blow their entire paycheck to get zoned. Honestly, I consider it a public service. After all, I'm charging them less than a ticket to Neon.
Okay.
Word of advice. Don't get on Naeva's bad side, or she'll make you regret it.
We'll see about that. All right, let's head out of here. Head back to our ship. Fly to Europa.
The UC exchange is a great place to buy your weapon.
And then we'll be a dirty, rotten, scummy pirate. Come on, Andreja. Back to our ship, which, this could be a pirate's ship, right? Has a lot of cargo space on it. Could be. It's gonna be. Unless they give me a ship that they want me to use. I don't know. We'll find out.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, what's my inventory look like? Not bad. Not bad. Let's have a seat.
Time to leave this place behind. We're locking into orbit now.
Okay. Who's this flying around down here? Well, I'll end up accidentally shooting them. So we'll just move up here where it's safe. Europa. It's not that far away. Only like 2,600 light seconds.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once.
Estrella?
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
That's what I'm here for. Damn right I am. Adler said that. I didn't know he cared, or didn't I already prove myself? Feel like I already proved myself.
To Adler? Sure. But for all I know, you're just his latest impulse buy. Still, I'm feeling generous. So I'm gonna give you a chance to prove you're not a total waste of cabin air.
What's going on here? All of my shield is offline. All of my stuff is turned off. I guess I'm showing that I'm not hostile, I guess. Okay, well, I guess that's what I'm here for then.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Let's see here. A medical supply ship? Why not a ship with some actual loot? Why not hunt down Austin Rake yourself? What options do I have to complete this job? Let me think about it or consider it done. Who is Estrella? I mean, Naeva's last name was Mora or something, wasn't it? Or is Estrella just the name of the ship? I don't know. A medical supply ship. Why not a ship with some actual loot?
This job isn't about the loot. But I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't you just go hunt him down yourself if it's so important?
There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Consider it your glimpse into a possible unfortunate future. So you'd better pay close attention.
Okay. Well, what options do I have to complete this job?
Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure.
Is it really, though? Let me think about it.
Don't think too hard, Rook. You'll pop something.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well. Yeah. So yeah, the Estrella is the name of the ship.
So what's it gonna be?
I guess consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
This Naeva Mora, her words are measured and carry weight. She is not to be trifled with.
Okay, I guess we were talking to the Naeva Mora then. So now the quest says, Naeva Mora wants me to destroy the Ragana in order to kill a Crimson Fleet trader on board. I can follow her order or try to find another way to resolve the situation. So that's what's going to be tricky here. Because regardless of what you think about my character or how I've played him so far, he's not just some indiscriminate killer. You know, he's not going to go out and try to kill people. And especially he's not going to try to kill somebody who was a traitor to the Crimson Fleet. That makes him a good guy in my character's eyes, right? So we're going to see if we can't come up with some other way to handle this. I'm not sure what that way will be. I may have to go and get an EM weapon because when we show up, we may find ourselves fighting this ship, and I don't want to blow it up. So I don't know, man. let's see here. Oh. How can you be certain that Austin Rake is on the Regana?
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
I thought you wanted his ship blown up. Why do you want him dead?
Rick used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner too, brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean nobody, runs away from the fleet.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, let's head on over there then, I guess. Out to Saturn. See how this goes. Okay, well, why are my shields and everything offline? Let's get those shields online. Get our lasers. Missiles. Engines. Okay, I always need to save one for gravity, the grav drive. Okay. I hit a 5 here. Not sure how I feel about all this. Oh, now we need to travel to Enceladus. Wait for the Regana to arrive.
Pilot of the Regana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see here. We could say... attack, the only place you're headed for is an early grave. We could say, looks like trouble found you. You've drawn the attention of the Crimson Fleet. We could say, you have a crewman on board I'm looking for. Or then, boy, do I have some bad news for you. Well, the only one of these that I think maybe points to a peaceful resolution is this one. Like I said, I don't want to go killing anybody. So yeah, you have a crewman on board I'm looking for. And I have a feeling I'm speaking to the crewman right now. I have a feeling this is not Dimitri, whoever. This is probably Austin Rake we're talking to.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
My intentions are... Okay, let's see. We could attack and say wrong answer. Tell Austin Rake this is all his fault. We could say, I only have one demand. Kill Austin Rake. Do that and I'll let you go. We could speak as a Crimson Fleet member and say, here's what's going to happen. You're going to open your hatch and I'm going to come and I'm going to board. Or we could speak as UC Sistef and say, the fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him. There we go. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, God. I do not know.
It would be wise for you to take this offer. It shows more mercy than you know.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Okay. Let us dock. So, now it says, I traveled to Enceladus and encountered the Regana ship destined for New Homestead. I convinced the pilot to let me board the ship and speak to them in person. So we need to board the Regana, convince the Regana to kill Austin Rake, or find a way to spare him. So we're going to dock. I love boarding other people's ships. Gives me ideas for my own ship.
Like love.
All right, let's board this thing.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Sure. Okay. There they are. Oh, she's ready to fight. She's ready to go. I mean, look at me compared to them.
I am
Oh,
not sure
whoops.
what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
I could have.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it.
Yes.
I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Okay. We could just attack him. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to die, and I'm going to enjoy it. We could say, just tell me which one of you is Austin Rake. We could say, I wanted to make sure there wasn't any real loot on board, or I don't know who is listening over comms. This is safer. Well, this is safer, so that's why we're here.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
We could try to persuade him. Oh, wait a minute. We could say, why risk your lives to protect Rake? We could just simply attack him and say, on second thought, I think I'll just kill you and figure it out from there. We could try to persuade him and say, Austin Rake is a Crimson Fleet pirate. Kill him and I let you go. We could use our wanted trait and say, Austin Rake's a wanted criminal like me. Either you kill him or I kill you all. Or we could take the straight and narrow approach and say, the fleet want Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence. And that is what I want to do.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
I'm pretty sure it's you.
And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Let's see here. The fleet won't buy that. Someone may need to die after all. Deliver him to SysDef. If the fleet find out about this deal, we're both exposed. Or as long as he agrees to turn himself into UC SysDef. Yeah, I think you need to deliver him to SysDef, dude.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Okay, so he gave us some stuff to make it look like we looted the ship, I guess? Alright. Well, after dealing with the Regana, I need to return to Naeva Mora in orbit around Europa. So we're just gonna, like, trust this guy to deliver Austin to the SysDef? Let's see here. This is a settler. Thank you for letting us go. Dimitri.
I thought we were dead.
Settler.
I can't believe it.
A settler. Oh, there's a computer.
Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
Hey, Austin Rake. What's up?
If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe
Yeah, you mentioned that, dude.
So you're the fleet's new dog, huh?
No. I mean, weren't you paying attention?
So now what? They're gonna put me in a SysDef prison? I'm not saying it's worse than death, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, I mean,
Thank you for letting us go.
you did run with the Crimson Fleet.
Pleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
This computer is inaccessible.
If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded.
Hey, Dimitri.
We will make sure Rake's name is taken off the manifest. And I hope you do not take this the wrong way, but I hope our paths never cross again.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could
Yeah, we
have
already talked about all this.
I guess I should just...
Oh. What the? Oh, okay. Are we doing this again? I have to do this. Oh, that's weird. I can't exit out of this.
That is true. Now, do you mind? You really do not know which, and you do not seem to.
Okay. We're doing this again, apparently.
Then,
Sure.
that is fair. Is that all right with you, or
Do I have a choice?
it doesn't? Well, then, it is a. And in case this should be
He's
proved.
going to give us more medical supplies. Oh, he's not. I was going to see if I could get unlimited medical supplies. If I look at my inventory, new items, medical supplies. There we go. Medical supplies. All right. All right, let's go back to our ship. Well, I don't get to walk around and look at their ship. That's kind of a bummer.
Thank you for letting us go.
Thank you. That guy thought they were dead.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Oh, I'm glad you do. I worked hard to make it comfortable. I really didn't. I just... the cargo is more comfortable than the crew. Let's see here. Well, let's hop in the pilot's seat here. I'll keep these medical supplies on my person in case I need to show them to Naeva Mora. I don't know. Ooh, cool. The Rings of Saturn. We are going to undock. So I guess now we need to convince Naeva Mora that he wasn't on the ship in the first place. Okay. Off they go. We go this way. Okay, why is this... It keeps wanting to... Okay, I don't want to... There we go. Oh, that took a long time. Ship looks... Oh. Whoa. Huh? I'm fighting the Crimson Fleet? Wait. What? What? I thought I would... You know, I'm just going to sit here and not partake in this. Who are they fighting? Are they fighting UC? Who? Yeah, they're fighting the UC.
Jumping out of here.
Okay, we just... Why is this... Okay, well, I'd like to jump out of here, but I can't seem to.
Target's grabbed. We've knocked out their shields.
We haven't done anything, okay? There we go. That's weird. I don't know why I have to click on that so many times. Yeah, I wasn't going to get involved in that. Jupiter. Okay. Europa now. We're just slowly making our way back, apparently.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Sure. Take out these ecliptics. I don't mind fighting ecliptics. Lock on. Oh, somebody shoot me in the butt. He's gone. Somebody over here. He's gone. Next up. The ship doesn't do bad. I think a big part of its appeal is the incredible hull and shields.
We've taken out their shields.
Alright, took him out. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind fighting Ecliptic to get on the good side of the pirates. We'll do that. I'll do that anyway. I want to go pick up their stuff, though. Man, this guy was far away. Let's see here. What if I took stuff from shields and put it on engines? Does that help me get there faster? Isotopic coolant. Okay, there's more stuff over here. Man, these guys are so far away. Yeah, putting more energy into the engines gives us much more boost. Got some ship parts, nice. Over here, we'll get uranium and silver. Okay. All right, let's go here, and we're gonna talk to the Estrella. Looks like their hull is damaged, I think is what's going on there. Quest now just says, after dealing with the Regana, I returned to Naeva Mora only to find her being attacked by ecliptic mercenaries. I helped fend off the attack and should now speak with Naeva. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hail.
Thanks for the help with Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me about the Regana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
So what am I supposed to tell her? Let's see. Why were you attacked by Ecliptic? Who exactly is Ecliptic? Actually, I ran into some complications, or Austin Rake is dead. The Regana survived. She's not going to like that. Let's ask her who Ecliptic is. Let's see what she says.
Mercenaries. Guns for hire that shoot their own parents if they were paid enough. I'll tell you, we do a hell of a lot of dirty work in the Crimson Fleet. But we'd never sell away our souls like an Ecliptic merc does.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why were you attacked by Ecliptic?
You know what? I have no idea, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I suppose I could have pissed off someone I screwed over in the past, but there's been so many, I've lost count.
Okay. So listen. Austin Rake is dead, and the Regana survived. She's not going to like that. But I don't know if I want to say this either. How can I prove that he's dead? Gosh, how do I want to play this? Do I just flat out lie to her? I'm not really sure what kind of complications we're going to talk about here. She just wanted us to destroy the ship. If I say, actually, I ran into some complications, it's going to make us look weak. I don't know. He's dead.
Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done.
Okay, she's going to take my word for it.
You wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
You're kind of a moron.
If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Well, I don't respond well to threats. Best decision you ever made. It's about damn time. Or, since we are a space scoundrel, we could say, why send a person? I'd rather have you come after me. I mean, what are we trying to do here? I don't know. I like to try to use our perks, so let's say this. Why send a person? I'd rather have you come after me.
Be careful what you wish for. You screw up bad enough, and I just might. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system.
Cool.
Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Joining the Crimson Fleet is hardly a cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
Yeah, that's right. She wasn't with me when we got caught by UC SysDef and were basically forced to do this. I guess she doesn't know. Let's take a look at what our quest says now. I'm to report to UC Commander Kibwe Akande on the Vigilance. Oh, okay. All right, that's what I'm supposed to do next. Okay. Wow, we're supposed to do that before we go to the key. All right. Well, we can do that. Doesn't bother me none. I'm going to put energy into my shields, though. Because who knows what we're going to jump into. I need to get a better reactor. I can't power all this stuff. And it's kind of scary because I think that's a pretty good reactor I've got on this ship already. And I don't think we can have more than one.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Thanks. Okay. What? Okay. Why are you clicking on everything except what I want you to click on? Okay, Phobos. That's where we're going. Report. Ooh, board the Vigilance. Cool. Let's dock. Well, maybe now, Andreja, we'll see why we're doing what we're doing.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Thank you, Sarah. Let us board.
It's good to be back in our own ship.
We're not on our own ship. Hey, Vasco, what's up?
Greetings.
Oh, I'm supposed to follow this recruit. Okay, follow the Sistef recruit. He's talking about having a friend aboard the Regana.
Hope I'll be able to see him next time. Shortly.
Speak to Commander Akande. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Same thing. Okay, speak to Commander Akande. Whoa, put that away.
I got mess hall duty next week. Everybody's gotta take their turn.
Andreja, you want to come with me? She's going to hang out and talk with the guys. I like this ship. I think it's cool.
Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Yeah, we may as well drop off some intelligence while we're here.
And, unless you're a zombie, I owe the ops team lunch.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Mm-hmm. Any point in trying to get Rake to give up information about the fleet? I risked my cover to do it, so you better appreciate it. I would have been fine killing Rake myself, but I don't want to traumatize the crew. I'm glad he surrendered. I don't want to kill anyone, innocent or otherwise. You think there's any point in trying to get Rake to give up information about the fleet?
That's something we're looking into, but it doesn't seem like he knows much. He might be better served as bait. For now, we'll keep him in the brig. Perhaps you could pay him a visit there sometime? I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you.
Okay, sure. I'll go say hi. Hey, listen, I risked my cover to do it, so you better appreciate what I did.
I do. I know it's a delicate tightrope, and it doesn't go unnoticed that you're risking your own life to walk it.
Huh. We will see how much good your notice does in the end.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that had Ecliptic to attack Naeva's ship.
Nice.
There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Naeva's trust.
Nice thinking.
Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Sorry about the Ecliptics. Ecliptic doesn't have a problem with attacking the Crimson Fleet, or I could have died out there, or that was a clever way to ensure Naeva's trust, or that was a risky move. Ecliptic doesn't have a problem attacking the Crimson Fleet?
They are mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance, it wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just expensive.
I see. Well, that was a pretty clever way to ensure Naeva's trust.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
It's a miracle that the whole thing worked. It was a clever plan. The fleet doesn't suspect a thing, or it does seem like I passed their initial test. Well, I can't really say for sure whether they suspect a thing or not, so yeah, it does seem like I passed their test.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Naeva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah, I'm already in. What do you know about her?
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
Sounds like she had a childhood not unlike our own characters. Just pay me so I could get out of here. Those idiots don't suspect a thing, or everything's going according to plan. Again, I don't know whether they suspect anything or not. But, yeah. Just pay me so I can get out of here. No, I mean, this is actually a mission that our character is on board with. He would love to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and take them down from the inside. So, yeah. Everything's going according to plan, I guess.
Yes. You pass your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing.
Yeah.
She intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Naeva's agenda?
Let's see here. I could say, shouldn't I get off the Vigilance before my cover's blown? We could lie and say, Naeva wanted to meet near Europa again. We could say, I got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base, or I was told to meet Naeva at the key. Do you think it's safe for me to be here on the Vigilance?
The Vigilance is equipped with one of the most advanced intelligence suites in the UC fleet. Nothing slips through. You can rest assured, if the Crimson Fleet had any access to our whereabouts or have infiltrated our security, we'd know. As long as you're here, your identity is safe.
Okay. Well, listen, I got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum. Like all of them.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay, travel to the key. But first, well, let's see, what's the quest? It says Naeva Mora will meet me at the key, the Crimson Fleet's headquarters in the Crix system. But we got some intelligence here that we want to take a look at. Crimson Fleet profile, Adler Kemp. Age 45, personality hot-headed, competent, seasoned. Profile, Adler is a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating out of Cydonia. His hot-headed nature means Adler is easily provoked, which has gotten him into numerous scrapes. Despite this flaw, Adler is a seasoned ship captain, and in most cases he can use his battle prowess to escape sticky situations. Addendum. As more information on Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added to Commander Akande's office terminal. Okay. Crimson Fleet profile, Naeva Mora. Age 32, personality short-fused, temperamental, intense, incendiary. Profile, Naeva Mora was born and raised in Neon and orphaned at a young age. She spent most of her youth getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny, and was a frequent visitor at the SysDef prison. At 22, she stowed away on a transport to Aquila City, was eventually recruited to the Crimson Fleet. And then at the addendum again. And then here's the Crimson Fleet profile on Delgado. Age 44, personality, clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Profile, originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into crime at a young age, despite being born into wealth. His parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior, yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, culminating in the theft of a cargo ship, which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's given his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. Well, this is what we've gotten ourselves into. Should be pretty exciting. Before I end this episode...
I'm sure the commander is pleased.
Well, actually, we'll do that in the next episode. We'll talk. She might have other things to talk about. We do have some intelligence to give to her, so we'll do that in the next episode.
First mission in the books and no casualties.
Uh-huh. Oh, thanks. And thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.